Hello everyone. Welcome to SCUIP, an acronym for the South Coast Urban Indicators Project. The purpose of this video is to provide a brief tutorial explaining how to navigate and use the data on the website. We'll start here on the home page. To return to the home page at any point throughout your navigation, you can always click on the SCUIP logo up here in the upper left hand corner. There is also a link to the home page in this top menu bar all the way to the left here. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's a link back to the home page at the very bottom. Down here at the bottom, you'll also find more information about this project, about the work of the Urban Initiative here at UMass Dartmouth, and you'll also find a link to contact information. You'll notice that over time, the pictures or information on the center of the home page will change as we feature new content, photos, or events that we're hosting related to the website. So for instance, recently we announced a photo contest as part of a marketing campaign for the site. So we've created pictures and a link to more information about the competition on the home page. There it is right there, and also down here. The website is designed for our users to search indicators by topic. So along the top here we have the different main categories you can choose from: education, economy, housing, safety, health, natural environment, and so on. And if you scroll over those main categories, you'll notice that subcategories pop up. So if you scroll over the subcategories, you'll actually notice that another side menu, if I can get it to work here, another side menu pops up that takes you to a link to either Fall River or New Bedford. So if someone was interested in urban indicators related to education, let's say, for Fall River, let's say they're interested in school readiness. We go down to school readiness, and we can either click directly on this link, or if we know that we're interested in specifically Fall River, we can come over and click on the Fall River link. Take a second to load here. So once you've landed on that page, say you're interested in visiting another subcategory, we've tried to make that easy through this sidebar. So say you finished looking at school readiness and now you're interested in looking at high school completion for Fall River. You can then click on high school completion for Fall River and that page will show up. And now say maybe you're done looking at Fall River high school completion and you're interested in a comparison to New Bedford. You can then click on the New Bedford link and you'll be provided with that information. So let's take a look at another page to give you a sense of how the indicators are actually presented. Let's do homelessness, which is under the housing category, and we will look at Fall River. There's consistency throughout the site in that every page you visit has been broken down into different sections. The first section on each page identifies what the actual indicators are. For example, here under the homelessness category, the actual indicators are numbers of sheltered and unsheltered homeless, and the other indicator is chronically or episodically homeless individuals. And in the following section, related indicators and subcategories are identified. Next, we define the subcategory that you're looking at. Definitions for the various categories and subcategories can vary, so the Urban Initiative has made a point to define and then also explain why they matter in this next section as they pertain to the South Coast. So these first four sections of each page should provide a general introduction to the material being measured, and on a lot of the pages you'll find links to more information if you're interested in exploring a certain topic further. Next, we explain how we measure the subcategory, in this case homelessness. Generally in this section we'll review the indicators we're using to measure the subcategory in more detail. And in this next section, how is Fall River doing? Of course, if this were New Bedford page, it would read how is New Bedford doing. So this is where we actually present the data. Now how the data is presented varies throughout the site. We typically use a combination of charts and tables, but a lot of times it makes the most sense to just present the raw numbers of a particular indicator. It really just depends on what instrument we think presents the data in a clear, comprehensible, and engaging manner. In this case, for homelessness, we use a series of charts. This first chart is a bar graph that compares the number of homelessness persons in Fall River and New Bedford. These charts are interactive in that if you scroll over them, you get a more detailed description. Also, on the bottom of every chart, you'll notice a link to the raw data for that particular chart. And if you click on that link, the raw data will be displayed. Here's another chart. This one is a line graph depicting the number of homelessness individuals over time. But again, the same idea here as far as scrolling over the data and also clicking on the link to the raw data on the bottom left-hand corner of the chart. In this next section, what's being done to address, in this case, homelessness, and where can I learn more? We think this is a very important section, in large part because we intended for this website to be to promote informed decision making and empower citizens to become actively engaged in improving the outcomes for themselves and their cities. So we encourage visitors to the site to check out this section to learn about what's being done to address these issues, not only in their community but also across the Commonwealth and the nation as a whole. And if you're visiting the site and believe that an organization you work for or know of is doing great work in one of these areas, we encourage you to contact us and let us know so we can look into it. We're always looking for feedback from members of the community and beyond as we continue to grow the site. In the last section of every page, data sources and methods, we provide a link to the data. Another mission of this indicator site was to be sure that our visitors knew exactly where the information was that we were presenting, and so this section will point them in the right direction for finding that data, and in a lot of cases provide the opportunity to expand on that data through the links that are provided. So that just about sums it up for this brief tutorial. Again, thanks for visiting our site, and please don't hesitate to contact us using the link on the bottom of the homepage if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you.